a lot of that we're seeing is just in that territory specifically right now, Trey. But you're saying in the days to come, we're going to see some impact from Hurricane Erin here locally.
Right, some indirect impacts on our weather pattern, and that's the key with these tropical cyclones. When they strengthen really rapidly, as they do, they can not only impact the local weather environment, but the surrounding weather features as well. We'll get into more detail on how that'll impact us coming up in just a little bit. Now, this morning, this is Hurricane Erin, a Category 3 storm. Notice that we don't really have that eye, that well-defined eye like we saw yesterday, or at least it's not cleared out. So a little bit of a weakening trend. The system has undergone what we call an eye wall replacement cycle, where basically we see that wind field expand and then a new core tries to develop. So it's likely we're going to see some additional strengthening on this later today. Due north of Puerto Rico here this morning, and you can see the past track of the system has been pretty much due west. Notice that when it started to ramp up in intensity yesterday, we saw it to really take that sharp westward turn, and we've seen that westward trend. And if you were watching us last week and we were talking about the potential of Erin, if it stayed more on that westerly and southwesterly track, that would bring it closer toward the U.S. And that's exactly what we've seen evolve with the models in the last 24 to 36 hours. They're not bringing this system directly on shore, but the trend has been for that center to come a little bit closer. And so with that system likely to take a westward trend, that's going to impact that midweek cold front that we were talking about yesterday. That system that was supposed to bring us a higher chance of rain and storms on Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, now that front is trending slower because of this westward trend in Hurricane Erin, and weaker. So we're likely not going to see as much rain toward the middle part of the week, and temperatures not cool off as much either. This morning, before that system in the middle part of the week, there's some thunderstorms up to the north and west. These will soon be moving into portions of Mercer and Venango counties. These were severe around the Erie area. Those have since weakened. That complex will continue to work its way off to the south and east, and then that cold front you see back to the north and west will initiate more storms later this afternoon. That initial complex likely stays north of Route 422 and I-80 for the next couple of hours, but then as that next front moves in, there's the additional development this afternoon between 1 and 7 p.m. Those push to the south, and we'll get a northerly wind in here tonight. That'll drop temperatures back down into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s tomorrow morning. A pleasant day coming up through the day on Monday with highs in the lower 80s, drier air in place, and then Monday night into Tuesday, notice Tuesday's trending drier, and that's because of that front being pushed back a little bit and trending weaker due to the impacts of Erin. So pretty interesting to see how all of that ties together. But here's your 7-day forecast. We've reduced for rain chances on Tuesday because of that slower front. Temperature up to 88. Notice Wednesday trending warmer as well, now up to 87. Still a low chance for a few scattered storms. And then as we head toward the middle and end part of a week, those temperatures will rebound back into the upper 80s to near 90 by next Saturday.